Welcome in, it's just me. I thought it would be a good time to sort of tell my personal story, my trials and triumphs, if you will, that basically got me to where I am today and could possibly serve as a warning for some of you as well. So, when I was 15 years old, I was working with several of my high school friends at the time that I knew through marching band. And I met this guy, his name was Ryan. So we got married. I was in college, and he had actually went into seminary school and was working to become a pastor. He served as a youth pastor at the church that we were in. One day, which was May 14th, 2012, the day before our 2-year wedding anniversary, he called me. And when I had left for work, everything seemed normal that day. But he called me and he told me he wasn't feeling well. And he told me to talk to his boss and he was gonna stay home a little bit from work. He said he had the worst headache of his life. He was just gonna try to sleep a little bit so he could feel better, and he was gonna go to work that afternoon. I don't know. I just knew. My brother-in-law came running out and grabbed me, and he was trying to explain what was going on. And of course, I had started panicking. And I'm like, I need you to talk faster. I need you to talk faster because I'm panicked. And he just explains he came over to check on Ryan and that Ryan was not responding. And so they took him in an ambulance to the local hospital. And they did some testing and they found that he had had a brain aneurysm. And they were going to life flight him to a different hospital in Nashville called Vanderbilt. And the doctors did so much testing for hours and hours and life-saving measures, so there was nothing they could do. When he died, there was so much of a shortage of my income to my expenses because everything was set up on 2 people income. And I wasn't making nearly enough to cover what he had brought in. And when I drained through my savings account just trying to stay afloat, and I got to the point that it was basically a concern monthly on whether I was going to get to keep my house or not, or what I was going to do. And it all stems from somebody telling me he couldn't get life insurance. And I know now that he could have, and I didn't understand at the time what my options were. And it is one of my biggest regrets because my life could have been so much different if I would have known not that it was going to happen, because you can't know that, but if I had known that I could have been prepared for it, that I could have taken care of myself better, because to this day, it is a regret in my life, and it is the sole motivation for why I get in front of people to talk about insurance every single day. Because somebody gave me bad insurance advice and I believed it. And I could have changed everything in my life if I would have just talked to an insurance agent that knew what they were doing. So if I could be that insurance agent for somebody to prevent them from going through what I've been through, then I know that would make a difference in somebody's life.